Thank you. Well,
Hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Bastoni with the clearance. Milan with the corner, there first. Milan are looking to go forward now. Tomori cuts out the pass.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Zaccagni. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Tomori. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Turns and goes back. Pobega! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Milan have reclaimed it. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. He has spurned it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And he was quick to react. Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's a decent clearance. And it's Ribery. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
2 added
No,
minutes
not
has been
quite on the
indicated.
same wavelength. And he's there to retrieve it. Tomori. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's made its way to him. Vlahovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Lukaku. Xiao. Oh no, what has happened here? Just the goalkeeper's big chance! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substitution.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pavlovic gets across to intercept that. Ribery. That's a good run down the left. He's found a way through. And that's really well manoeuvred. In with the challenge. And it's Ribery. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Milan faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. So having trailed, this to go ahead.
Substitution in progress.
And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Pobega. He came in hard, very hard.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's beaten the last man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Milan with a free kick then. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Ribery! He went for the curler. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. And this is Lukaku. He's picked his way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. Arthur can get it clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Tries to play it through. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? Now then, the ball's come loose. Threads one in. Real chance! There it is! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fab...
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Milan did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now has a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now that looks a decent ball. Zaccagni. This looks promising. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Everybody, and please join me
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And that has been cleared. He's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Milan have their third corner. And that has been knocked clear. And he's taking no chances there. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Pobega.
That's going in strongly.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's hoisted clear. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Otto steps up for his penalty. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So, the second man in line.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Lukaku is the second man to step up for his team. Belted right down the middle.
He just did what he was asked.
Ribery is third in line.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
The third man in the queue. Would have taken the keeper with it.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Zaccagni comes up, their fourth taker. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Keane is the fourth man to step up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Abbiati obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, he saved it!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all...
الرسول الرسول دي നന്നാക്കാൻ മതി. അത് നടക്കാമോ? എന്ത്?
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that. But while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line. He's that kind of player. He's always there or thereabouts, and he's the kind of fella you want in your team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Goal! Inter! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Tries to get it clear. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Vlahovic. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Vlahovic. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? He's one-on-one. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Dumfries could try cutting inside here. Çalhanoğlu! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. That pass has been well intercepted. Ribéry. It's run loose here. It's a searching pass. Bastoni cuts it out. Now that looks a decent ball. Abbiati is there to clear. Now it's Dovbyk. De Vrij concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Barella tries to pass it through. He can get that clear. That's a little off target. Oh, super ball. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. De Vrij gets it away. And this could be the final action of the first half. Terrific header! And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little. Chance for a shot! There it is! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're... Takes the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Abiati gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Barella. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Milan have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Barella.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Zielinski. Caresses it through. And it's hoisted clear. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Cleared away. Thinks one through. Now, can they get him away? Thuram gets flagged offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution.
Milan choosing to make the first change. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he can clear it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Ricci cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. This looks promising. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And Keane! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Milan complete their comeback and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance! That's a half-decent try. Desperate defending required here. And he's taking no chances there. And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
In an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
현진이 왜 안에 나오고 있는데?
됐네.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender who's
Barella! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Threads one in. That'll be a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Diouf. Ricci with the clearance. Chooses to go crossfield. Big chance! And now they can clear their lines. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Çalhanoğlu picks it up out wide. And that has been knocked clear. It's run loose here. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause...
Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
De Vrij attempts a clearance. Inter tries from distance. Mkhitaryan. Barella. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was alert to it. Barella. Crunching tackle. Dovbik. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross into the box. Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
പെട്ടെന്ന് സ്ലോ ആയിപ്പോയി.
Ribery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And Martinez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's going for goal! It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a pretty loose pass. Sommer. Stefan de Vrij. And it's Damian. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's decided to go for it. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Pass is just off target. And they're back on the ball again. Plays a sharp little ball here. Thuram! It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Acerbi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Martinez. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he was given the time and room.
Could be danger here. And the shot. Yes, it's in. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Can he get on the end of this? It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a cute ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. And he's quick to get it clear again. Barella. That is a brilliant interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Short changes him with that pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Tomori clears. Barella. And it's Mkhitaryan. Has a shot! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Defending was strong and firm. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
오버를 안 한다고? 그럼.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a danger. Vlahovic! That was travelling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that. But while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line. He's that kind of player. He's always there or thereabouts, and he's the kind of fella you want in your team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And that has been cut short. Stefan de Vrij gets it away. Modric. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Nkunku. Tries to pass it through. Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Salmakers. Now it's Vlahovic. Knocks it out wide, and that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Nkunku. Now it's Modric. Oh, what a ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the keeper's got it again. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Modric with the clearance. Milan have reclaimed it. Milan are looking to go forward now. It's gone behind for a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Batasagi. And here's Modric. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that's been cut out. Well played.
1 minute added time.
Gabia promptly onto that, and that is that. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Quickly taken.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mignon chooses to deal with it himself. Ricci. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Nkunku. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To open the scoring. Terrific save by Abbiati. And he's missed altogether.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And that has been cleared. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Bartesaghi. Oh, that's superb. He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Pavlovic spots it and intercepts. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And reclaimed it in a trice. Barella. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Goal, Milan! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rabiot. Looking for a runner. Pavlovic gets it away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. Looking to play him in. And time is up. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Adams. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the man they call the Black Panther, Zapata, is someone I'll be looking forward to seeing here, Peter. A bullish striker, who's really proved that he can be the leading man in any team. And what's really impressed me in recent times is that he's drastically improved his goal count, double what he used to get, which is incredible progress.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Ricci. Dovbyk. Dovbyk! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Dovbyk. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Maripan cuts it out. Now it's Zapata. He's through here. Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! Goal! Torino! And Torino take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
32 minutes is number 19.
Torino have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Zapata. Adams. Now it's Lazaro. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Hernandez. And that is expertly dealt with. Danger averted for now. Barella, ambitious ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Added time.
Lazaro. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Al Nassr can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vlahovic! He's got a goal! And just like that, he hits 50. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Al Nassr grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Aslani. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Almost an hour gone. That is ended up in no man's land. Zapata is herring after that one. Now it's Vlahovic. Steaming on. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Torino have the chance to go the other way. Ribery. Dovbik tries a measured ball, but he's cut it out.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this. Torino really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Substitution. Substitution on the field. Number 18, Dovbik. Number 9,
Asllani.
Number
That is very well
13,
defended.
Number 7,
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
coming on the field.
And that's going to be a booking.
Number 21, Key. Number 20, Lukaku. Number 8, Matteo Guendouzi. Number 10, Samadjic. Number 5, Akanji.
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's... Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
That's a good ball out wide. Decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Hits off target and by quite a way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Asllani kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There will be 5
We are
minutes
into
of
stoppage
time.
time. Great vision. Simeone is onto this. Shot a goal! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's gone direct here. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Al Nassr certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening.
நல்லா இருந்தீங்க. Sorry. தலைவன்
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, oh, what has happened here? Vlahovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vlahovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Al Nassr with the corner, there first. Tries to get it clear. And it's Richie. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
No.
Cremona, breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. And claimed it back swiftly. He's through here, and he's in on goal. He's through, there's the shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Al Nassr grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited from...
And Vardy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vardy is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. Terracciano. He's in plenty of space here. Bastoni with the clearance. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Hernandez. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Vardy. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Otto gets across to intercept that. And now they can clear their lines. Great vision. Oh, no joy this time. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Al Nassr have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. A probing pass. Vardy with the delivery. The referee has given a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Petzela. Now it's Vardy. He's in a great position here. He's away. He's for chance. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Al Nassr present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Substitution in progress.
Sticks it away! Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Cremona get themselves into the lead. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Dovbik. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
This is quite a battle.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Crosses it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Driving forward. He's having a shot! They've done it! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Al Nassr needing a change of fortune here. Aimed beyond the defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Dovbik! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now it's Vardy.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitutions taking place.
Barella.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Vardy. That's a decent clearance. Cremona have reclaimed it. Bout of passing here, really. And he shoots! shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitution on the field. Number 90. Coming on the field is number 99.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Terracciano. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Al Nassr are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Vlahovic. He's won, and the shot! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 9.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Coming on to replace him is
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's...
Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
The final seconds now. Knocks it into space. Vlahovic, and the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? And the referee brings it to a close. Al Nassr have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Vlahovic, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Abiati, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Keane. Now it's Fagioli. Now this could be a chance. And it's hoisted clear. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Vlahovic. Ribéry. Look at this. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! Al Nassr take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Al Nassr have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to...
He's had a shot! He has done it! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Al Nassr are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager...
And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Not the most accurate pass. Al Nassr have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vlahovic. Shot at goal! They want to be quick to recover this. That's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Dovbik. Good ball, good take. Has a look and plays it forward. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Out towards the flank. Ribery. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. De Vrij cuts it out. Looking for options for movement. Cleared away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aimed beyond the defence. De Vrij gets across to intercept that. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Al Nassr clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Al Nassr are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Barella, nicely shaped ball. Oh, super ball! And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Al Nassr find a position of real strength now.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that...
Big chance! Oh, taken with style. And they are right back within touch. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hoisted in, he gets big, and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's going to be another corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Keane. Keane! And he hits the net. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Great chance! Now it's Keane. And now they can clear their lines. Dovbik being hunted in packs. Can he finish? It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 9, Vlahovic. Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field, number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Vlahovic.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion.
Chance, surely! He scores! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Al Nassr grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And he lines up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. And this is Lukaku. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Lukaku. He's beaten the last man. And the finish! Great football, shot and save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And Dor can get it clear. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pass somewhat off target. So that's it. It is all over. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
you